never even kissed or looked into each other's eyes. Our lips just trespassed on those inner labyrinths hidden deep within our ears, filled them with the private music of wicked words, hers in many languages, mine in the off-color of my only tongue. Too bad dark languages rarely survive.
Hey, pretty. Hey, pretty baby. Don't you wanna take a ride with me? Don't you wanna take a ride with me? Don't you wanna take a ride with me? My pretty baby. Don't you wanna rock it through my life? Don't you wanna take a ride with me?
Guess who ran out of sausages and still has too much fucking bread? Good evening, ladies, gentlemen, and those who choose to walk between the rows. I woke up on time today. I was sitting down last night calculating my score for the day. New high score because finally going to bed on time after the 7-day streak of going to bed late. The multiplier kicked in. This is the game that was at the Gamer Awards? Yeah, this was at the Gamer Awards. Which reminds me, I need to get the game open. I need to open Mimi My Videos game. Alright, so that's... Yeah, here we go. Here we go. Open up metaphor.exe. Of course, as per usual, today's opener was Hey Pretty, Drive-By 2001 Mix by Poe, who I am legally obligated at every turn to remind you is the sister of the guy who wrote House of Leaves. Doing prep for dinner soonish. Oh yeah. Remember to keep me open on your phone or something so you can enjoy. It sucks that I won't be able to join for King of the Castle because I have to go out and get groceries after this. Unfortunate. Unfortunate on my part. Sammy don't got data? Oh, you're one of those people who goes out for dinner all the time. I had not realized it. All right, let's open the videos game. Here we go. What? Do you not cook at home? I'm confused. Do you not connect your phone to your Wi-Fi? Oh, okay. Ah, bad Wi-Fi. Oh, okay, I get it. Yeah, time to kill things. Time to murder. We have a quest out here. Well, let me have a bite of Mimi My Pasta. Fuck, I forgot. This game hates game capture. I forgot. For some reason, this game hates game capture. Fucking capture the audio!
So apparently... Well then.
I love having to use window capture for a fucking video game, even though the thing called game capture should be capturing the game. Alright, fucking here we go. Killing things, fighting things.
They saw us! On your toes, everyone!
Hulkenberg is not a terrible name for a character.
Push through!
We should go.
Alright, how's that?
She's a fucking elf. What more could you want?
That was brilliant. Wow, here we go.
Yeah, I already know what you want. You're thinking about having sex with that elf before thinking about her as a character or a full person.
I knew you could do it.
You're thinking about putting Gallica in the jar too, aren't you?
Yeah, nice work.
They saw us. Push through!
Yeah, here we go. Just taking out the entire sandworm population. The little fairy that's flying around.
I knew you could do it.
Brunette, I guess. Shut the fuck up. Blowing you up with my mind.
Act fast, and we'll win this. I will fight. Is that hook? Take this. It's okay.
Hell yeah. Finally gonna kill a rare enemy.
They yet cling to life.
It's going to run away turn one. God damn it.
We made short work of them.
The metal slime problem. That's a lot of dogs.
Push through. Come on.
Get those dogs out of here. I might be a little over leveled for this quest.
I can feel the power calling. I think we're in the clear. Let's push through.
Just going around wiping out the entire sandworm population.
They saw us. On your toes, everyone.
Making the wastes a safer place by slaughtering every possible wild animal.
All right.
Amazing.
It was made by the Persona people. It's basically like that from a gameplay standpoint. Let's see. Ooh, that's a better sword. The difference is that unlike Final Fantasy XII, it's not like shitty MMO combat.
Look at them.
It's like real RPG combat for real RPG gamers.
I knew you could do it. Hey, great job.
All right, so we just need to kill this last group of enemies, and then we're fighting the big guy.
Look,
No, this is just the overworld. You must have closed your eyes and turned away from the monitor when I got into that fight with that rare enemy.
All right.
Look, you're about to see the real combat just in a second.
Focus.
Get ready.
Warrior! Burn to ash! It's no good!
I forgot that it's...
By this power.
I think I fucked up.
Wind.
Yeah, if I'm running around, I
Bunch of
can...
ailments slowing you
Let
down,
justice
Captain.
prevail.
I can kill weaker enemies. It's like Earthbound, you know? You're a certain level higher than the enemy, and they just fucking implode as soon as you get in a 3-meter radius of them.
I stand waiting.
Now, what's the play? Are you prepared? I'll cut you down!
What if I just spam physical attacks?
They will fight
Your
Seeker!
attack power is blocked.
Scour.
There are cool dungeons in here.
Is that all?
There are, in fact, cool dungeons. One of my first streams back on this was finishing off the first big dungeon. I'm gonna auto this out, and
Is that all?
I'm gonna auto this out and accept that there's going to be death.
Slowing you
Healing
down,
power.
Captain.
I'm going to have to load a save because I forgot to set up my ice team.
This is nothing. Only a flesh wound. We're not out of this yet. I'm obliged. Strike me if you dare.
Alright, here we go. I'm thinking of getting some modular shelves to put in my room.
Is that all?
Nothing crazy, just something so I'm not storing shit on the floor.
I'm counting on you!
You hit their weakness.
Is that all?
That's your opening, Captain.
Hack and slash!
Wind.
Yeah.
My strength.
This is nothing. I stand
You've
waiting.
had several ailments slowing you down.
Is Auto going to beat this for me?
Multiple ailments.
Hang the fuck on. What's going on? Why is this working? Why is this working?
Oh, power of heroes! Strike me if you dare.
But yeah, I got some stuff on the floor. I want that stuff to not be on the floor anymore.
Soul with healing power. Trust needed. I stand.
Yeah. The only time I should be on my knees is when I've been advised not to finish this statement.
All yours! Let's stay calm. Let's work together! Alright, let's go!
So I'm guessing this works because it's a blunt attack.
You hit their weakness.
Observe
Yeah.
That's your opening, Captain.
For all that we strive for. Oh, power of heroes.
In the name after me! Not the right move. I call upon royal power within! I'll cut you
You
down!
can use some of that, yeah.
We can do this.
Wait,
Scour.
Auto did most of the work for me. What the fuck? I was fully capable of beating this even without like type advantage. What the hell?
Okay.
However,
Even so,
Oh. But yeah, I was just thinking of getting some of those like cubbies you put together with the rods and like bases. Then you know, build little shelves out of that. And I was thinking of getting that. She is very ears.
Yeah. Hey. Okay then.
She very well can hear you.
All right.
Getting 10,000 gamer coins from killing that big lion. Let's see. Let's sip me my coffee. Let's have some.
True.
It's been a while since I've had my CBD oil, huh? Should probably go get some.
Guess we're splitting up.
If not the oil, then at least some capsules. Help me manage my shoulder and back pain while I'm out.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
I would say, I'm very impressed by how this, game has a wide range of beautiful women, but then I remembered all women is beautiful from where I'm sitting.
Well then.
Alright, let's go report Mimi my quest. Like, blinding divine truth. All women are beautiful. Alright, let's see. Whoa. Here we go.
What now?
That's not how I check the map. Here we go.
Right then. Where to?
Alright, so it's in the next. Yeah, okay.
Whatever should I do?
Do you ever think that there's probably someone out there who calls a Bob cut a Robert cut? I like to imagine that guy existing, and I hope if he does exist, he's having a good old time. I can be that guy. I don't want to be that guy, but I could.
We did it.
Hell yeah.
All right.
Alright, my courage is large and round. Nice and big and round.
Amazing.
Prepping times? Have a wonderful dinner, Sammy. Thank you for showing up even if I did get a little snippy with you earlier. I apologize about that. I can tell that guy's probably going to be important because he's got a portrait. I can boost Stroll. Sure, ain't got nothing else going on in game right now.
Yeah.
Let's get going. Let's do this. Nice wings.
No. Truth is,
Oh man.
no.
Oh, he's Protestant. Okay. He's Protestant. I get it.
Yes.
Stroll, I think we're gonna need to kill this guy.
What? Obviously. Worry not.
Shame him, shame him, shame him.
Stop.
Listen, he's Christian. You gotta operate on shame. You gotta tell him he's going to hell if he doesn't help. Oh yeah, personal responsibility. Pain in my ass.
Yes. Yes. Wait. Taking that into account. Well then. Yeah. Hey, so.
We do this together, bro.
Thank you.
We are gamer brothers. Fires for fucking a bond forged in the fires of Halo 3 multiplayer. Building a giant penis tower in Forge mode.
He. Now. A new power.
Of course I'd like you to come, but
We're gonna need to get that archetype up to level 20. Oh.
is amazing.
Ooh, here we go.
Really coming down. Say there.
Rain? God, I am good.
Here we go, here we go.
Do what to do.
I'm tempted to get another poster. I'm tempted. I'm fighting the temptation. Fighting the temptation to get another poster.
Well,
just
join
you.
her in a storm.
Now then. Now then.
Oh, that's a fucked up dog. Whoa. Ah, dog sitting.
Listen.
What?
Yes. That's
I
right.
need you to take care of my dog.
Why?
I'm becoming Caesar Milan, the dog whisperer.
That's right.
Just walking up to her dog like, hey puppy.
I see now.
Why?
Utterly naive. Speaking of, you.
Ah.
As it is. Yet still they oppose me. Farewell.
Ah, okay. Yes, her dog loves me. Fuck, every now and then, I remember this one goddamn motherfucking comic where it's like a fella introducing his dog to a woman, and she says, "Oh, your dog is so cute," and then a thought bubble comes from his head. She's white, so he responds with, "He's gay," and the woman just replies with, "What?" But a thought bubble coming off her head just says, "Damn." I need to close some tab. Need to close some tabs. All right, here we go. Let me just. Okay. Double checking that things are all right.
Time marches on.
Gaining money.
The age of a new king draws nearer.
Gaining me my money.
The announcement is soon.
No.
All right, time to see what the game expects from me now.
Say there.
Let's get some equipment appraised, see if I can do any of the make upgradings. Hey now. Oh, fucked up baby. Ah, that. Oh, I remember that kid from last stream. That was the racist kid.
I'm in it.
Hey, listen.
Spado Smithy, here we go.
Hey,
What is it? Hello there.
Ooh. Increase ice attack strength. That would have been good. Iron Abacus. That's going to be useful. Here we go.
hey, listen. What are you pining for?
Here we go.
Oh,
What's up?
Oh yeah, this is a bit late, but happy Super Bowl Sunday to those who celebrate. This is stupid of me to admit, but I kind of love jokingly referring to the Super Bowl as if it's some sort of religious event based on how people fucking treat it.
What you need? You're not serious.
ugh.
Dad started crying because he doesn't know how to make mac and cheese.
Hey.
I'm out of ideas.
Here we go. I need to catch up on the Amazing Digital Circus. I remember loving the first episode, and then I never went back for no apparent reason.
Let's not. Whatever should I do?
Ah, too late. Can't go back in. Can't go back in.
Blasphemy. I'm just.
Here we go. that guy up to?
How did this happen?
Let's see what's in here. Ah, this is where I buy me my igniters.
Ridiculous.
Conceited noble. I hope someone fucking burns down your house, man. Note for Twitch mods that was directed toward a character in a video game.
Welcome.
You have my thanks.
Now then.
That's a lot of money. Damn, I have so much cash in video game, but when I open up my wallet, all that comes out is a little fly.
Well,
A singular locust flies out of my wallet, and it's like, damn.
How far?
I love it. What am I gonna do? Hey, close your eyes.
Really?
Let me just Google real quick. $6.29 or later. Oh. Oh, it's okay.
Hey. Yep. And right there.
Let's see. Let's see. Let's. We'll face. That's interesting.
It's your call.
You know what? No, I'll just grind it out at the
Come off it. Hey.
grind it out in the desert.
Yep.
Just crank it out, you know?
Now, where was I?
I am visiting academia real quick.
Oh. Hello. I see. Fascinating. This right here. All right.
I'm counting on you.
Of course.
Here we go. Need to figure out which archetype gets counter. So I could put Knight's Proclamation on Stroll or something.
I found new power.
Need to figure out how to find Katharina.
You'll come again, won't you?
Snap back to reality. Oh. Look at those grabbing it.
This place.
It's time to kill. What are you gonna do? Stop me? Just slamming my fucking abacus against things. God damn.
Very impressive.
That is a fucked up bird over there.
They see us.
Push through.
Very impressive.
Our foes have fallen. We are safe for the time.
Killing the entire Grand Trad sandworm populace.
Yeah, nice work.
They're not ready for me my power.
Scary. That was brilliant. Very impressive.
Ah, fuck. Poison? Gay clone?
Wasn't enough.
Someone get him back on his feet.
Not like
The
this.
captain's down. Someone help him back up.
Come! Not now. With blade in hand! From our provisions.
Casting the damn gay
See
clone?
another day. Suppose this is it.
Someone get him back on his feet.
So this is
Mistakes were made. Mistakes were made on my part.
So, fantasy is.
Come on!
Amazing. Great move.
How's that? Come on!
All right.
How's that?
Get it.
I'm getting fat stacks of money from this. That's the power of the merchant, I suppose, eh?
They saw us.
I knew you could do it. Hey, great job. Nice. I bet we'll find a
Ooh,
use for
superior
that.
rusted armor. That might actually be better than what I have already.
Hey, you gained a level.
Fucking, no!
They'll need more than this.
Hurt bad. Let's get him some healing.
This is terrible.
Captain's on his last legs.
Merchant!
Someone get him healed up.
No. Here.
Stroll's
Is everyone
anxiety
all
is
right?
spiking. Keep
Join
the
with
enemies
me.
off him.
No, not this.
You know what? I'm just gonna auto this out.
Leave it in my
Down
hands.
in one fell swoop. Hulkenberg got them right in their weak spot.
Auto this out, except the death start over.
Someone get him back on his feet. The captain's down. Someone
Is that all?
help him.
I'm slightly annoyed that there's no load save directly from battle menu option. Hang on, I'm getting distracted, getting distracted. I should check if I have Metaphor Fix installed and updated. Huh. Alright, I gotta close that. Oh yeah, I deleted my telonym, which is where I was getting a lot of anonymous questions.
Their weak spot.
Solely because I kept getting questions that suck. Questions that are dog shit.
Come on, not like this! Someone, help, please!
Is that all?
Do it, man. Cast the gay clone.
Where it ends.
I misread Gus Cyclone the first time, and now that spell's name is just gay clone now.
Will your tale end?
Hey, you found something!
Skill.
I do not need to fight that monster.
Impressive as ever.
Fucking Maneater Mangela got a fucking bounty quest. That thing needs a bounty. What the fuck? Doink.
My archetype's abilities feel stronger.
A step in the right direction.
How's that?
And getting so much fucking cash.
Push through. Impressive as ever.
Amazing! Great moves back there. Gain strength.
We cannot avoid this fight. Stand ready.
No!
There they go!
Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. Ah! It's chasing me? Is it chasing me?
Looks like they gave up. What a relief.
Oh.
How's that?
Good one.
Let's push through.
That should come in handy. Pocket it.
Doink. Here we go.
Brilliant. Such skill. I admit, it feels good to get stronger. Such skill.
Endless fount of monster. I'm gonna get a citation from the local government saying, hey, you have to stop killing the wildlife. And I'm gonna say, no, I'm gonna keep killing the wildlife. In fact, we should pave over this entire fucking,
I knew you could.
this entire, desert. Put up a parking lot here.
Such skill.
Who gives a shit about the ecology of it? I want more parking space for my Ford F-150.
Great find.
Ah,
Keep
gold
it.
beetle. Gonna pull that gold beetle out of my pocket, and it's gonna be Ringo. Got tiny little Ringo in my pocket. Do I have 4 gold beetles?
They're onto us.
Do I have all 4 of them? Do I have the secret 5th beetle?
Amazing!
Or the unlockable New Game Plus exclusive 6th beetle?
This is bad. They're onto us.
Got members of the Beatles that you ain't even heard of.
I can feel the power coursing through me. Come on.
I knew you could do it.
Alright, I should actually pop a proper battle.
Let's do this.
Is everyone prepared?
I think I know what needs to be done.
Take this.
Hack and slash.
One.
It's okay.
Great job, Stroll.
A tough one.
Only one left. Finish them
Wasted
up.
500 gold on that gold attack. God damn.
That's the last
I'm doing this to pop every level up event I had.
I think that's all of them.
That did nothing for it.
impressive as ever.
Here we go. All right, that's enough of that. Haunted by the Buddy Holly riff.
Okay then.
Just sitting here thinking normal style, and then I'll remember just haunted by it. The ghost of Rivers Cuomo looms over me.
It would seem that disaster was averted.
Right then. Today's Fortin's big announcement.
Oh boy.
Wonder what he's planning. I guess the church has to have some reaction to all that stuff the church said.
Whatever it is, Luis won't be able to just ignore it. This might be a day that goes down in history.
Ladies and gents, lend me your ears.
Oh fuck, here we go.
Sanctimonious Warden has spoken. The giant face in the sky, the massive rocks appearing throughout the land, and the mysterious voice claiming to be the past king. The Sanctus Church has officially recognized these happenings as the will of His Royal Majesty.
So it really is His Majesty.
And so, as His Majesty has decreed, whoever has gained the greatest trust of the people by the day of decision shall be our new king. This is a historic moment, good citizens. It's revolutionary. It's unprecedented. No matter who you are, you can take the throne.
Anyone?
Even me?
If, and this is a big if, you are the
Big
person
if,
that
yeah.
all our people trust most in their hearts.
Maybe you could be king yourself, eh? You're popular enough.
Me? In charge? Well, that's the last thing this country needs. Right, let's review what we know, shall we? First, the new faces that have appeared on the rock. It shows us who's foremost in the running. We've worked out that much. The top 3 of the lot are also shown in the sky.
Who's
So
that third
way
guy?
You can see their inspiring faces anytime, anywhere.
Hold on. How's us common folk supposed to stand a chance against all these upper crusters?
Say you do become popular. With your face clear for all to see, surely that'd make you a prime target for assassination.
We've already seen how the king
Quite,
handles
friend.
assassinations.
Not quite. A valid concern, but one His Majesty prepared for. Popular aspirants, at least those who make it onto the rock, are protected by royal magic. Assassinations off the table.
But
Magic
not
chains
death in a
would spring
glorious
to life
duel.
and bind anyone who tries. I saw it happen with my own eyes to Count Luis's sorry
Alright,
assailant.
alright.
So, literally anyone could be king? Even a pauper? Or a slave? Or a criminal?
Yeah, you just have to become a folk hero and then people will want you to be king.
What does that mean for us?
Right, I've said my piece. You know all I know. Now go forth, ladies and gents, and spread the word.
I like this guy, he's fun.
Our fair capital, or the middle of nowhere.
He's just a fun little guy, he's a silly boy.
Anyone in the land could be our next king.
I heard the announcement. The church has chosen to recognize this face's words as crown sent and shall abide by them.
They conceded that one quickly.
They're conceding because they have a
The
plan.
royal palace hanging up there in the clouds.
Had they rushed a coronation for His Eminence Forden, it would have dashed any hope of reinstating His Highness. A small comfort.
I can tell from your face there's some bad news too.
Do you recall those chains that froze Alsace in place? It seems that too was part of His Majesty's magic. Plainly, any candidates of sufficient favor cannot be deposed by force.
That's not good.
No, 'tis not indeed. This marks Luis as nigh untouchable. I will still seek to find him. Yet, even should we stand before the man himself, we could not kill him.
No! If we can't kill him, then how do we break the curse?
Just offer an official duel.
Grius was trying to save his son. He died for it.
Even so, without this magic, no aspirant would be safe from assassination, leaving Luis to dominate through sheer martial strength. We appear to be at an impasse.
Everyone, have you seen Maria?
Did something happen?
I checked her room and she isn't there.
Uh-oh.
Just leave without telling anyone. I couldn't deal with losing both of them.
I'll go look for her.
You will? Thank you.
Of course, I need to upgrade my healing archetype.
If she left her room on her own, she must have had some reason.
Let's go search for her. If we head into town, we might find some clues.
All right. Another good day. Another good deed to be done.
Where?
You're kidding.
Maria.
Whatever.
Stairs north of Sunshade Road.
Hey!
So here I am, doing everything I can. If I can, there are so many like.
Hey, mister!
Every now and then, I think about like doing some weird fucking modding nonsense. Maria's gone to the Grand Cathedral. God damn it. Maria. Going full Shadow the Hedgehog mode. Just bump, bump. I see no hear no evil.
Hello there.
Maria.
Huh? Why?
Everyone was worried about you.
Sorry. Papa hasn't come home. And I always come here whenever I'm feeling lonely. One time he came here to get me. I remember because he called my name. But I pray. And he still doesn't come back. Maybe because the cathedral's broken?
Oh, she hasn't had the talk about death yet, huh?
But I know Papa's gone away. He's gone somewhere I'll never see him again. Hasn't he? It's going to be so lonely. The loneliest it's ever been.
Oh no, you can't fucking do this to me, Atlas.
I have to be strong.
You can't do this to me, Atlas.
If it gets any lonelier, I don't know if I can do it.
I'm sorry. I promised we'd all come back together.
Why does everyone always leave? Mum was sick. The king and prince are gone. And now Papa? Why does everyone always leave? Is it my fault? I really did my best to be a good girl, but...
It's not why.
He's right, Maria. It's not your fault at all.
Listen to me, all right? Your father, he was fighting a very bad man. We were with him, but we couldn't protect him. I'm sorry.
I remember Papa saying something like that. He said, a really bad man might be our king. Is that part of it?
It's going to be all right. Don't worry.
We're gonna stop him, okay?
I hope the next king is as nice as you. Then maybe things won't always be so sad.
I think I understand the king's intentions now. Maybe this is the sort of tragedy he was trying to end.
Oh,
Maybe
man.
He wanted a world where the crown goes to one who acts like a king ought to. Not whoever's willing to spill the most blood to do it.
You may be right, but much as we wish it, this is not a fight that might be ended through words alone.
Even so, we have to try.
Child saved.
Maria, you're safe. Oh, you had me worried sick.
I'm sorry for leaving on my own.
No, it's all right.
Miss Fabienne, I'm hungry.
Maria, yes, that's right. Let's all sit down for some supper together.
So this is gonna make my healing archetype stronger, yeah? Probably.
It looks like she's worked things out.
She's a strong girl.
But we've more troubles ahead. How now do we resolve this curse upon His Highness?
If Luis is the curse's caster, we've got to kill him to dispel it. So how do we do that if he's shielded by the king himself?
I wish I could report back, but the prince is still asleep, and we're losing time. I don't think going back to the village is an option.
We cannot lose faith yet. There must be some further course we can pursue.
Well, there's the church's announcement. I expect they're trying to stop a wave of rival candidates from flooding the standings. I doubt the church would accept this popularity contest if they didn't already have a plan to game it.
True enough. I can only wonder at their aims. For today, we should
Wow, you mean to tell me the Catholic Church is evil? No way! What? I know it's not explicitly Catholic, but they're doing the same shit.
Sorry, did I wake you? Laying here, I always end up caught in my own thoughts. Grius and Maria.
Dude, at least take that fucking neck thing off if you're falling asleep. Come on.
Not good, is it?
Let's think about it together.
Keeping me company, are you? You really are a strange one. My kind of strange, if I'm honest. That book, is that the novel you're always carrying around? Feels like months ago now that I spotted you buried in it on the carriage ride to the fort.
Want to read it?
If you don't mind.
I mean,
since we finally some room to breathe.
I mean, yeah, it's probably safe to assume he can read. He is a noble.
Oh, interesting. It's written through the lens of a fictional land. This bit's about the Utopia's security. In this world, there is no blood-stained contest for sovereignty. The people choose their sovereign from among themselves. One cannot put a sovereign to the sword to seize power. Such an act would be met with scorn and judged as murder. Taking power or wealth by force is seen as the most shameful of transgressions. Couldn't be further from reality, could it? We've a kingslayer on the brink of seizing the throne right now. And this idea of competing for public support. Here it sounds so commonplace, but the idea's thrown us all into chaos. Interesting. Perhaps I'm overthinking, but it sounds almost like the aim of the king's magic. You suppose there's some common inspiration? Still,
I'm willing to bet the king read this book and he was like, oh fuck, I need this now. I need this soon.
Does a decision made by the people guarantee its
King
rights?
reading about Jimmy Buffett like, yeah, it is 5 o'clock somewhere, huh?
Clamars, for example. It can be hard for us to
I must construct a utopia known as Margaritaville.
From the tribe of the royal bloodline themselves. That privilege can make us insensitive. A problem with no easy solution, I fear. Lofty words. I can hardly come to terms with my own ideals. Still,
Let me do some unauthorized
the
stimming while this
discussions help clear my
happens.
head a little.
No one has paid points for this.
I've
This
been
is
so
for me.
fixated on killing Louise,
This is
but
my stimming. Hmm?
maybe we could look into whether that's really the only way to lift the curse. Sleep should come easy now.
Pour me something tall and
another
strong,
chance.
make it a
Hey, tell me you're
hurricane
asleep.
before I go insane. Oh yeah, last night I sat down and I watched Subspecies, released by Full Moon Features. And as soon as like they had a vampire calling another vampire father and mentioning the festival, my Limbus Company brain destruction kicked in. And I was like, oh my god, that's just like Kanto 7, the dream ending! The Limbus Company mental illness strikes again. Welcome in, Cyberstein Dragon. I hope you enjoy your stay. I clicked out to check something real quick, and then I'm getting back into the videos game.
The curtain's about to rise on the show of a lifetime. To choose our new ruler,
Here we go,
we're going
here
to
we
give
go.
all of you a chance to take center stage in a show of power for the whole kingdom. And we call it the Tournament for the Throne.
Oh, cool! Tournament arc.
Taking part in a variety of exciting
Surely nothing
trials.
bad is going to happen.
First, we have the exhibition of the brave. Slay a monster plaguing our fair people and bring its head to Oceania's capital in time. Biggest find takes the win. Official word is, this event's open to all. So what do you think, ladies and gents? Are you in it to watch or in it to win?
I'm still recovering from beating Kanto 7 within the span of 2 nights.
What is that journal?
Like, my friends were like, oh, you should really take 2 or 3 days for this. And I said, no, I beat Kanto 6 in 1 night. I can beat Kanto 7 in 1 night. And I was still kind of wrong.
There's a note here. Given the spell's complexity, it must have required a scribed formula.
You mean to suggest?
The only reason Kanto 7 took me 2 nights to complete was, Rose Hunter.
Yes.
I was just too tired for that fight when I was getting to it. Yeah.
That attack took place years ago, didn't
I've
it?
decided
This curse is
for my
falling on the
Lobotomy
people
Corporation run, if I can at least get 90% of the abnormality dissolution, I will allow myself to just watch the ending.
Leave it unprotected.
Rose Hunter gave me trouble because I had made some poor choices in the dungeon. I will admit that. I was tired. I was not playing my best.
Tournament for the throne. This popularity contest is state-sponsored now. An interesting gamble for those politicians. I like the bit about all this being in the interest of fairness, but saying it's being organized by the state. The throne's empty. This smells like the theocracy at work.
Most of my party was slightly underleveled.
Fix the competition in his favor? He's been in first place this whole time.
In the interest of fairness.
Oh, yeah.
If he wins a fair race, he gets legitimized, and Luis gets put on the back foot.
For me, it's like, I want to at least prove to myself I can get, like, nearly there.
He may lose the throne.
If we don't hurry and find a way to
Like,
get close to Luis, we're sunk.
I don't want to have to replay Lobotomy Corporation,
What are we supposed to do?
like, to get 100% because it's a pain. Because then I'd have to replay the entire thing, and I'd have to deal with fucking nameless fetus again. And I don't want to think about that. I don't want to consider the idea of logging into Lobotomy Corporation and seeing that fucking baby I hate again. The evil white baby.
Let's enter this tournament for the throne.
Huh? Hey, were you even listening to us? Besides, the prince isn't exactly in a position to take part in...
Wait. It sounds crazy, but I think he might be onto something there. This could be just the excuse we need to get close to Luis.
I gotta stop picking at my foot. That's gonna open up a wound of some kind. I gotta.
That's what Zorba was saying. Which means, even though the world looks down on you as an elder, having the power to kill humans.
Yeah, Nameless Fetus is currently in my facility, and it's awful. As soon as it starts crying, because I refuse to let any of my employees die until I at least get the thing that lets me keep ego upon death, I simply have to deal with being ready to restart the day at any moment because the white baby decided I'm going to cry now. And on top of that, I also have express ticket to hell.
Having heard all this,
so if the baby doesn't fuck up my day, the train does.
If it's for Maria's sake.
I see.
Right. In my ideal world, people can believe in their future. Their birth doesn't matter. No matter who's
I can't wait to finish Lobotomy Corporation and get to Library of Ruina, where I have to rewire my brain another time.
I will stand for the prince as a candidate for the throne.
We'll hit a second brain rewiring event. It's gonna be terrible.
So much for being a guide. Now you're the one leading me around.
Last time I tried playing Ruina, I got up to the point with the Love Town enemies, and then I got walled by that. And I decided I'm going to come back to this after I beat Lobotomy Corporation. Getting Love Town flashbacks while I was doing Murder on the Warp Express was like that one scene in Akira where he's like, "Leave me alone!"
Are you really this set on running off again?
Terrible, evil fucking part.
To carry on his legacy.
Like, if it's not like difficulty-wise getting me in the same brain segments, it's getting there in the fucking. Oh, I see the themes echoing. This is fucked up.
Wish I could do more than feed and shelter you.
What's the competition?
It's a big grand race to see who will be the next king.
My hair's all fucked up. Where's my hairbrush?
So you're going to try and become king?
Hairbrush.
Wow. Then I'll cheer for you as loud as I can.
You have your first advocate, it seems.
suppose you'll have to actually try for the throne now, eh? Your Majesty.
That was the plan from the start.
Here we go. Yeah.
That's the spirit.
Well, if we
How are we doing on? How are we doing for time?
have to make quite a stir
Hour and 17. It's only been an hour and 17. Feels like it's been 5 hours already. Jeez. Time flies when you're having fun.
No, we'll be back. Although we might be a while.
I don't like when it gets lonely.
Maria.
But I'll be cheering for you. I hope you win the race.
Oh, here we go.
King.
We'll see each other again.
Let's see. How's my hair doing? That better?
Now,
Better, but
we best get
could be
registration out of
even
the way.
better.
We need some legs for the journey. It's mostly lawless wastes between cities.
Judging by this specified deadline, we're unlikely to reach the Principality of Oceana's capital in time on foot.
I bet all these fancy nobles have their own gauntlet runners to ride in.
A carriage might save our chances.
I
If we
think-
could find one. Perhaps we split up.
Yeah, if I remember right, my specific thresholds for fucking around with LobCorp's files were, at 50%, which I managed to reach. I'll install some very minor quality of life. No easy baby mode stuff, just like, oh, resetting to day one keeps your employees, and you can customize for free, and there's exact numbers on work chances.
And who's the kid? He with you?
And then, at 75%, I'll get mods that add new abnormalities and give abnormalities that previously didn't have ego equipment. And then 90% is I can give up if I want to, but it is likely I'll stick it through to the end.
I'm the one entering.
You?
Like, if that last 10% grind is just too much of a pain in the ass, I will give up. But I want to finish the game on my own terms.
Well, the novelty of it might win you some looks.
Could you just do your job, please?
I know I can get halfway there. I want to prove to myself that I can get the whole way there.
An elder. Now that I think of it, weren't you in that pack of recruits that went off to the northern fort? Thought I heard they were all wiped out. What? We got a deserter turning up.
No, they said he'd just dragged the company down, so they left him at the capital. He, got on the captain's bad side.
Could swear I've seen you before, too. Well, hardly matters with no captain to verify it with. Go on, then. You can represent the lesser tribes so nobody complains.
That was a close one.
And, obviously, you're gonna need a carriage. Otherwise, the whole thing's off for you. You're obligated to attend the opening ceremony tomorrow.
Let's see.
It'll be at the
I just realized I haven't written in my journal at all today. I'll do that later.
We'll have to hope Hulkenberg can find us a carriage.
As for us, I expect we should see about finding a monster to slay. If it's not impressive enough, Luis won't look twice at you.
Some postings over there. They should be offering bounties on monsters the guard can't handle. Let's take a look.
Alright, let's see. What are my options for killing things so I can become John King, the king of being a king?
Stand out. But which? Bigger is probably better.
Hang on. There's nothing but small-time contracts here.
You not here for this tournament, then? Bit slow, I'm afraid. Most of my worthiest monster bills have already been snapped up by other competitors.
There's still that, dragon we left
Bounties
behind.
include criminals too, right?
I suppose I've got one of those, yeah.
Let's see. Ugh, he's horrible. Heisme, a villainous kidnapper. Looks like the army's been trying to catch him for a while now.
This might just be perfect.
Ah, we gotta kill young Stroker the Body Snatcher. Who the fuck? Antagonized by yet another bisexual.
An ex-royal knight, they say. He'd make short work of a scrawny little urchin. You can be sure of that. Besides, didn't you hear what it is they're actually looking for?
Oh, of course. It's about whoever can bring in the biggest monster head, right?
If you imbeciles can't even get that straight, you've no chance at winning. They want kingly types, not children play acting.
No, I'm pretty sure he's gay rather than bisexual. It's in the intonation of his voice, the way he talks.
Right about the rules, though.
He's got the inflection, you know?
We're supposed to get a monster's head. So why are you going for a criminal? Any idea what he's up to?
Maybe he just wants to stop the criminal's evil deeds.
We've got more important things to worry about.
Don't worry, I'll explain everything later.
As long as you can.
Ah, he's got the gamer plan.
Ho there! Are you really taking the bounty on Heisme? You three must be heaven sent. Please, would you listen to our plight?
I'd say I'm all ears, but that would could be seen as a slight against you.
I'm Barton, a guard captain for Matira, a town to the south. The bounty on Heisme is up at my behest.
A guard captain? This fellow's made some powerful enemies.
We can't afford lenience. On top of his past crimes, Heisme has stooped to abducting our wee ones.
Oh.
Our children.
I need to fucking kill this guy. Stealing kids? Stealing children? Selling children? Brother, get out of here. I'll fucking kill this guy.
But he's just a lone kidnapper, right? Even if he's some infamous criminal, why can't the guard handle it?
It's too strong.
He makes his hideout somewhere too dangerous for our soldiers to tread.
Ah, he's in worm country. Going to worm country.
Without getting devoured himself.
I see. Tricky problem.
Going to worm country, living in worm country, entering the Worm County Fair.
Post of bounty. Yet no matter how many times I renew the bill, None have taken it. A pitiful sight, isn't it? A soldier who can't protect his home, whether by strength or by surrender. Laugh if you must.
We just
Let's help.
You only cast away your honor in the name of protection. Nothing pitiful in that. Swallow your pride no more, man. We'll take your contract.
Thanks to you.
He's got a conversation
Even with this tournament
like
over everything.
icon. I can only assume that we're getting an archetype out of this at some
We
point.
shall meet in Matera, the old castle town. Please, make haste.
Who knows? We're gonna find a monster there, and it's gonna have a big old head, a head big enough to understand Silent Hill 2, and we're gonna put it in a bag and bring it over to the capital.
The man can't be allowed to go on. What would His Royal Highness do in our place?
I guess that's fair.
I'll convince Hulkenberg. Somehow.
Gallica, you keep being a little sassy, and I'm gonna put you in the jar. So help me God. Capturing you with Mimi my bug net, putting you in Mimi my jar.
What in that?
Here we go. Yeah.
No, thank you.
Hey!
Let's focus.
Time to kill.
No registration issues, I trust?
I need to kill
We
Heisme.
found ourselves a perfect target.
Fine work.
Stroll?
See? She's convinced. Nothing to worry about. Don't worry about it. I'll prepare a map of the surrounding areas as well. But never mind that. Have you found us a kingly carriage?
Well, I have made some arrangements. How best to put it? The vessel itself is without peer. Supposedly, it will come to us on the day of the opening ceremony.
You don't sound too sure about that.
God damn it, Hulkenberg.
No, I'm certain. All I mean to say is, well, you shall soon see for yourself.
Well, under the circumstances, I'll take what we can get. And setting that up in a day. Not so bad having a knight on our side.
You needn't speak so. In truth, I've just resigned from the Knight's Order. Though 'tis only my bond of service I relinquish, not my title. We will shortly be seeking Luis's esteem. Should it come to light that I am a knight in active service, it may jeopardize our efforts.
Oh,
Still,
okay.
You didn't hesitate to leave. I can tell you're serious about this.
It was not an abrupt parting. I've come to doubt
Here we go. I just had to turn something down on my other monitor. Don't worry about it. It was loud. It was drowning out the game.
Refused the church's rule, were cast out for their defiance. I only hope those fallen knights found useful employ elsewhere.
Sounds like you've been through a lot too.
Well, in any case, we can focus on our bounty.
No,
contract.
I gotta stop picking at my
Let's make
fucking
sure
foot.
We get some proper rest
I already have one foot that hurts to walk on because I keep picking at the skin.
Let's rest.
Fancy a bit of info? What in the blaze?
I get the feeling none of these are gonna provide quests for me to think about or consider. Let's check on Maria.
Good night.
Ho-ho.
Can I come in?
Ah. Fucked up baby jump scare.
Want to read some more?
Not today.
Oh,
You're all
man.
leaving tomorrow, right? I'll be cheering for you. So I just... Oh no. I promised Miss Fabian I wouldn't cry.
I won't tell her.
All right. I won't tell her.
Secret safe with
Trying
me.
to stop a bad man, you said. And that's what you're all doing too, isn't it? Please come back home safe. I'll be waiting here as long as it takes.
It's a promise.
All right. Promise? The next time I see you again, can you tell me more about the outside world?
Of course.
This one's important.
I never got a chance to say this to Papa. So, thank you. I'll go to bed now.
Captain, may I have a moment?
Good night.
Ah, great. Hulkenberg time.
I was hoping for a chance to speak before we set out. Since our meeting, I've done nothing.
What
but
kind of
impose
fucking
on you.
outfit is that?
Now you risk your very life. for
How do
this
you put that on?
Tis no easy
That's a lot of
burden.
buttons.
It pains me to see. When I think of how this may yet save His Highness, I lose sight of all else. Such disregard.
Do you think she has to, like, you know, button it up the entire way, or is there like a zipper on the back? How do you think this works?
You truly are devoted to him, aren't you?
I suppose I am at that. A guiding oath of 12 years is not easily cast aside. But that book, we met once before, on a carriage bound for the capital. Do you recall?
Now that you mention it, I do.
My apologies. I thought only to minimize casualties, one way or another. So, 'tis a novel envisioning an ideal world. Curious to see a utopian novel these days. I'd thought them long since banned. You needn't worry. I've no intention of taking it from you.
Sipping
Sometimes
me my
wonder why
coffee.
Such books were forbidden. Rumors say the
Do I got any
scientists
water
subjected
left?
to their contents. Yet
No, I drank all of it.
How could a simple book have possibly stunned them so? Do you mind if I read a passage or two?
Oh, here we go.
So, it is a fiction written as if a personal account. This chapter seems to concern the system by which the nation's leader is decided. In this country, one cannot become even a statesman, much less sovereign, without the consent of the people. Those who aspire to statecraft must first solemnly swear before the people what they will do in service of their country. Should they earn title but break their word, they are denounced and stripped of power. Such is the authority of the people. In this
Man,
way,
I
it
wish
is
this wasn't
the
fiction.
people who are the land's true king. Quite the opposite of our own country. Now I see why our upper echelons would abolish such texts. Had our lands embraced such accountability, perhaps His Royal Highness would not have suffered such a fate. No. As a knight, it's not my place to say. I must clear my head of these fantasies. In the end, clinging to a dream will do me no good. Oh, I suppose 'tis not so bad to dream now and then. It takes power to walk the path of our dearest hopes. Perhaps that is the purpose of this newfound strength. My dearest dream. 'Tis to save His Highness, even at the cost of my life. Nothing more.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Gamer check. Do I got emails?
Judah!
Lady Judah!
Celebrity of some sort? Church figure? Ah, those are one and the same here, aren't they? Yep, okay. What the fuck was that creature next to the guy who was threatening us? What does this have to do with our quest to become king? Is this just like an opening ceremony thing, like the stuff they do at the Brap Olympics? Yeah. Oh yeah, that makes sense. That's it? She doesn't even say anything?
Even I'm feeling the heat. Well, I suppose it's time to fan the flames. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome one and all to the inauguration of the Tournament for the Throne!
I can't wait to fight 5 different guys. 5 different guys trying to do the same thing as me, probably. It's like the Tournament of Power. We're gonna unlock we're gonna go Super Saiyan Blue.
Discuss the venues. We kick off in the west, in the Pearl of the Coast, the Principality of Oceania's harbour city capital, Port Brilehaven. There, they face their first challenge, the Exhibition of the Brave. Each contender must bring back the head of a monster, a mark of their prowess and courage. Next, our would-be monarchs head east. Upon the misty peaks, we arrive in the Principality of Montario's beautiful city of fate.
Ah, so they're actually going to show us more of the world now. Good.
Our heroes make their well-deserved return home to Grand Triad.
Ah, triangular world.
Introductions. It's time to meet those risking their lives for the
Go in triangle mode. Got it.
Closest to the throne, I know him, you know him. It's Sanctism's one and only 78th Sanctifex, His Eminence, Forden! Victory!
Oh yeah, yeah. It is like, yeah, kinda. The destinations are laid out in a triangle though, so.
I claim no great ambition, nor any heated calls to action. All I wish is to restore order for our people and to safeguard our land from the threats beyond. This chaos we face is but one of God's many trials.
I need to stop the Pope. I need to fight the Pope on top of the Millennium Tower.
Kingdom's glory together!
Moving right along, we come next to His Eminence's champion, the very spear in his hand. The warrior
What is this, Yu-Gi-Oh? Yeah, I guess. He's so fucking bald. He's so fucking bald.
I relinquish the throne to him gladly. But those who would seize the crown by force, I will teach you to fear God and to fear me!
So much for this being a fair competition.
I could touch my hand to his head after he'd been standing in the sun for 5 minutes, and I would burn. That's how bald that man is. He's oiling that shit up, I can tell.
All right, settle down. At this time, I can report that Count Luis has not applied to enter the tournament.
What? He's not even entering?
He's so sure of his ability to win. He's not prepared for my nonsense.
Don't worry. He's definitely paying attention. He's only in second as it is, so we can't afford to ignore this whole production. Sit tight. I'm sure he'll make a move soon.
He's gonna dump another human corpse on the plaza, isn't he?
Our next entrant, a rising socialite, a man of ambition, godless and fearless, the brash young warrior serving Count Luis, Gladel, the Black Hound.
Starting to think Luis only employs gay or bisexual people. I can smell them out. I can find my brothers. Bisexual people attract other bisexual people. It's like stand users.
Look to the sky all you wish. No God.
Is that a fucking designer coat? Is he wearing a designer coat? Talking like a Yu-Gi-Oh villain?
Well, it's not quite all the contenders, but let's get on with the introductions. The great liberal merchant, it's Roger Ward. By war, by conquest, by right, it's Rudolph Kraus. In it more for the gauntlet runners than the throne, it's
Fucking Christ. The fucked up creature is one of my opponents.
It's Loveless O'Shea. Uplifting the beautiful and deposing the hideous, it's Milo Maurizio.
Why the long face?
If we
They're
lose
bat
this,
people. Yeah.
I think the country has some even bigger problems.
That got me. That got me. Yay. Look at him. You can't hate him.
Disgraceful. Is this the only way you could think to distinguish yourself?
Boo! Get him out of here! We hate your pussy!
By the way, the ride you applied with still hasn't arrived. And if it doesn't show up by the time the noon bell rings, you're disqualified. All right?
Hey! What's going on?
Why is she? Why does Gallica always have her damn feet out? Put some shoes on, woman. At least wear socks.
So, contestants, are you ready?
What? Last I say.
You're right.
Don't you behave?
You're right. Yeah, the boots only come out when she's like in battle, and she doesn't even actually fucking fight. She does nothing in battle.
What the heck is that? Wonderful. So much for a first impression.
What ho? Isn't she a marvel, child?
She only helps occasionally when she feels like it. Most of the time she's like, oh, you need to get on healing. Oh, why not help Gallica? They don't even have costumes for her. This sucks.
I'd call that a full roster. Ladies and gentlemen, race across the land. Go!
Yeah, that is true.
Earn your crown. For the people, for the throne. Let the games begin.
We must take to the road.
Come on!
All right, getting up in Mimi my silly car.
So fast! Gotta hold on to something or I'll get blown up!
It's incredible.
Walking around on my big stupid car. Yeah, multiculturalism achieved.
Just a sec.
Can you hear me?
This guy rocks. His facial hair is completely fucked.
Let's see.
All right, 3 encampments. Town. Okay.
Let us hurry. Let us hurry.
This place here.
Wow.
Oh.
Yeah. He definitely like rules. He rocks. I like him.
About gauntlet runners, but even I can tell this is a hell of a craft. I can hardly believe she's ours to drive.
You're telling me that? Feels like ages since I've been out on the open road. This girl's been waiting long enough for her time to shine.
So this is what you use to talk with the driver. Convenient, that. Look, old fellow, are you really on our side? You realize we don't have funds to pay you.
Money? Ha! I'm not in
Oh,
this for
he's in it for adventure.
What I want is a little gusto. What do you think, lad? Isn't this a rush?
It is.
He's here for fun.
Like riding the wind.
That's the ticket. It's been so long since I've had a good chinwag.
Brilliant, isn't it?
Why am I all itchy? What's going on?
Yeah, it's amazing.
You've a good head on your shoulders, boy. Yes, I can tell you're a sharp one. Where to, ladies? The world is our shellfish.
You certainly are a different person behind the wheel.
Hey, Hulkenberg! Can we get an explanation yet?
That man is Neurus. An Ishkia, if it was not obvious from the wings. And despite everything, he was heir to a noble house and personal machinist for the royal family.
What?
He's a master engineer, of course, positively peerless. But as you can see, the runners get him a bit excitable.
He's out here living his best life. He's a car guy. I'm connecting with the game. Holy shit. Whoa!
Are you there? I'm coming in.
Ah. I hope that by summer my throat stops falling apart.
Even amidst all this commotion in town.
I would love to not cough every now and then.
Too much to do.
As always. To business then. I must ask a favor. Would you be able to ready a carriage for me?
No new commissions. No time for them. Ask them.
Ah, yeah. Like right now, my area's in the really cold part of spring, where it gets to -30 or something. In a way, it hasn't gone since winter.
Without a formal owner, I reasoned that it must now lie.
And then soon, it's going to get nice and warm, and it's going to be brown for a couple months, and then summer's going to come in. It's going to be hot. It's going to be nice.
'Tis an unreasonable request, I know, but I'd not be asking without a grave need. Might I at least see it?
I mean, well,
'Twas specially made for His Highness, yes? Not a work you'd have sold off. Where lies it now?
I've deadlines to meet, dash it! Off with you now! Leave me be!
You've been acting stranger than usual. What ails you?
Whoa!
Good God.
I love how they've done a lot of effort to make this a very, like, distinct game visually.
The very craft commissioned for His Highness the Prince. Even knowing His Highness was gone, still you toiled away. Oh, Neurus, you are an inspiration. Such nobility of purpose.
Yes. Right.
However, for a craft meant for the royal family, it is rather excessive, isn't it? Did you really build this vehicle exactly to their orders?
He went a little overboard, didn't he?
You cannot mean...
Well, at first, certainly. I followed the blueprints exactly. But then His Highness died, and... well, I couldn't just let the old girl waste away. A masterpiece like her? Collecting dust in storage? No! Unacceptable! Unthinkable! I'm working toward a dream. And this poor old girl is going to help me see it through. And then...
He put spinning rings on the damn thing, didn't he?
Sealed!
engineer, butchering His Highness's inheritance for a hobby. For this mania, you embezzled the royal treasury and disrespected
Well,
his
congratulations on having the fastest hands in the West. I'm surprised no one got it first. Mark that as complete. There we go.
See, please. Look, take my head if you must, milady. But leave the Balliol runner alone.
Look, this runner is
Yep.
fully operational now.
It's just like the story. Sometimes the turtle and the hare make out sloppy style on the side of the racetrack and nobody knows who wins.
Tinkering by tomorrow and bring it to the Grand Cathedral as soon as you can.
Eh? What's all this now? You play the proud soldier at me and then pluck it for your own schemes?
Tis no scheme. I would use it for His Highness's sake.
For His Highness, eh? Hold a tick. Haven't you been looking for him? Wandering
Don't fall
across
over.
God knows where, last I heard. So if you're back now and now you want a gauntlet runner for His Highness?
I swear to God.
Is His Highness still alive? That's it.
I think I heard something fall over, but I don't see anything that's fallen over. I might have to double check when I finish up.
Condemned by the Sanctists. The time has come to repay his mercy.
Understood.
I love when I'm just sitting here and I hear things happening in my room.
Handle an undercover operation.
I know what you're thinking, but 'tis at least true that he feels an undying debt of gratitude to the royal family.
Pish and tosh, boy. A little faith. Not to brag, but this old duck's craft might be the fastest gauntlet runner in the kingdom. Why, probably the world.
Pish and posh.
How encouraging.
All I want is to push this runner as far and as fast as she can go. Show her off to the world. And you? Well, I presume you'd rather work together than have to walk, eh?
I don't know about this, but I guess we'll just have to trust him. What do you think?
I trust him.
I think we can count on him.
He's fun. I like him. He does not seem like he would just like
Way, he knows the prince is alive.
go against
We can't
us.
just leave him to his own devices. We're all in the same boat. Or runner, I guess.
You lot can handle the fighting, and I'll handle all the driving and grease work. Just make sure you've got a proper plan for all this mess now.
This guy's got no
Yeah,
filter.
yeah, they do have like the internals of like a submarine or something. I wouldn't be surprised if this thing's amphibious.
So, summing up, our first trial is to slay a monster. We take its head as proof.
I would not be surprised if you can like go across water with this thing and just walk along the bottom.
The capital of the Western Principality of Oceania. It'd be a trek on foot, but this gauntlet runner should make it a snap.
So getting the bounty's head is our next move. And our target is a nefarious criminal.
We've also seen ones that can fly.
Right?
So I would not be surprised if, you know, you modify these. They're basically all-terrain vehicles when you have the right stuff installed.
All part of the plan. We don't need to win this thing. We just need to get Luis's attention. Everyone's going to show up with monster heads, and we shake things up with a felon. A knight-turned-kidnapper at that. Shows them we're there for justice.
But to deliberately violate the rules, we risk being disqualified entirely. Then again, 'tis just as likely to win the people's attention and thereby Luis's. I do understand the intent. What do you think of this plan?
It's a really good plan, but also, like, we're probably going to run into a big giant monster on our way to fight him, and then we can bring that along as well.
So if you'd rather hang back,
Like a big monster head and a felon, both at the same time.
And yet, 'tis strange indeed that we are hunting a mere man when the trial demands a monster.
He's a kidnapper. He's a monster.
Is beyond the ambitions of any other aspirant.
A monster turned man, or a man turned monster, whichever way you want to look at it.
thank you.
Kidnapping kids, selling kids. This guy's getting the death penalty.
Righto. Then our course is set. Feel free to use anything in the gauntlet runner. Even got a bathing room if you could use a wash.
Good to know. We can always look around more thoroughly later.
Yes.
I wonder how, like, sewage is, no, not sewage, brown water, I remember it being called, is, handled here. Was it brown water or gray water? I think gray water, yeah.
And mine. After all, the wilds out there are no berry picnic. Oh no. It's a den of wild beasts.
Probably just, like, got a tank in there.
Get past it without days on the road together. So,
Yeah, frozen, dumped on the ground, probably. Either that, or they have a good old septic tank on here, and then once you get into a city or something, you take it to the garage, and they're like, "All right, we're gonna pump it out, and we're gonna charge you a little for it." That's how I'd imagine it works.
Oh, yeah?
Okay, so they're forcing me to look around on here. Oh, they got a pantry.
Oh.
Bideau meat and red grass. Ooh. Yeah, it seems like a veritable mobile fortress. So they got a bathroom.
Hey.
Ooh, nice. It's like looking around in the fridge, hoping to find something new, and then you actually do find something new. So, the toilet and the bathroom are separate. Huh. Not used to that. There's the pantry. There's the strategy room. There's a little connecting area. That goes up to the deck. There's the engine room. Looks like a lounge or dining room of some kind. I will check the bathroom. I will check the bathroom as often as I can. The Persona 3 instinct is still deep within me. So we got sleeping pods. Okay, this is similar to when I was in the camper in 2023. I'm still very annoyed with Persona 3 Reload getting rid of the bathroom bonuses. Like, there's no reason to take a shit anymore. Alright, and here's the back deck. Fatigue was something that was integral to the game's themes to me. Like, it made the choices you make during the daytime matter during Tartarus expeditions. And now they're just two completely different systems. Oh, it's got a funny little tail.
What's this?
The big barrel. Oh, yeah. That is at least useful. Not as useful as going into great condition and dealing insane damage. But it is what it is. The washing machine. Ooh, they got duct tubing. Looks like they're pumping stuff through there. Yeah. It's like an organ. I'm guessing it's pumping some sort of magic energy through the entire thing. Magma crystals and as fuel. Okay, yeah. It's like a living organism, for real, yeah. His dream is to build the world's greatest car. He is the man who wants to pave over paradise and put down a parking lot. Let me adjust my posture real quick. Here we go, sitting nice and proper. I wonder what the, like, ethics of, like, using this thing is. That is a massive igniter. Those look like spark plugs. I'm guessing this thing, like, activates the engine. A lot of... Like, it is clearly, in some measure, alive. Somehow. Like, they do got, like, some sort of religious nonsense in here. So I'm wondering, like, what does the church think of this? What do they think about this? I want to know more about, like, you know, opinions on the nonsense.
Got it.
All right, so it looks like that is a vacuum cleaner. A big old chair. Hell yeah. There's more. I wonder what's in this door. Ah. Completely forgot to update the...
What now?
That on Nightbot. Let me fix that. Thank you for reminding me. I forgot that I closed down my Twitter account so that I could move to Blue Sky because I was tired of Twitter doing what it does best. Let me just profile, right click. Nightbot. Here we go. All right, let's see. Open up the dashboard. Here we go. Timers. All right, replace this. There we go. Anything else that's out of date? Ah, here we go. There's another one that I need to replace. Thank you for reminding me to update my links. It completely slipped my mind. So much to do, so much to see. Here we go. Anything else? Nope, that's all the timers. Get me back up there.
Speaking of,
Ah, so here's the... Okay, so I can cook here. That is a lot of recipes to just hand me right off the bat. Okay. I can intentionally cook fuck you die bread. Let's see. Sure, why not?
Got it.
We'll find the ingredients.
And then...
All right, let's see.
Got it?
I would need to see more characters before I could probably guess who helps with Blackbread. I'm probably guessing it's a safe bet to say Hulkenberg, because the first girl character you get always sucks at cooking. It's the Atlas MO, so to speak.
The Gauntlet Runner arrives at the desert camp as the scorching sun sinks below the horizon, and the curtain of night falls over the land. Protected within the stalwart hull of the Gauntlet Runner, the party gains a short, peaceful respite.
She's eating the item you use for 300 almighty damage, thinking, damn, this rocks. This bread rules. You're supposed to throw that at the enemy. Three-day, oh boy. Alright, so I can talk to him to improve my imagination.
Yep.
Bug acquired. Let's see.
Hey.
Oh boy, time to train Mimi my imagination. Learning how to picture the apple. Learning how to picture the apple rotating.
Speaking of...
What's that about?
Oh, I see, I see.
Ooh. Oh, fuck. Ever since I got COVID the second time, I've been coughing like that, and I don't know why.
Then...
Should probably see about catching up on any flu shots I might have missed. Right, that reminds me, I still need to storm into my doctor's office and say, hey, schedule me an appointment, because they refuse to take my phone calls for no reason. For no good reason. Sitting around the map with the devious, dubious cubes.
And the age of a new king draws nearer.
Idles Day. That's the day I'm supposed to check the toilet. How are we doing on time? So it's 4 right now.
True.
It's gonna take me at least 15 to 20 minutes to get ready to go. Okay. Yeah. I figured. I figured it was like basically Sunday. Like you go in, the workers don't want to be there. It's like, fuck, I'll just give you a discount if you leave.
I knew it.
I'm guessing that big vault door leads into the cockpit. Yeah. Oh, no, the stairs up to the cockpit. Okay. The end. Oh, okay. Probably the business end. So, right over here. Ah, the classic. Big shit on a Sunday. Free stats from that. Oh, okay. It's a fun little hidden mechanic. Pick up a random book. Could cook again. It's always fun when games have little fun mystery mechanics like, ooh, what happens if you do this? Well, this happens, and it's never explained anywhere. You have to figure this out for yourself. Oh, that bit down there is probably the end of the Gauntlet Runner. Probably not safe to be in there, yeah. Oh, there's some gargoyles over there. It's always fun when games, like, you know, reward you for being really annoying about looking at everything. There's a very great, like, attention to detail in this game that I've been really appreciating.
Come on. Got it.
I don't need... I never, like, intentionally trained my, Ooh, yeah. I never intentionally trained my HP in Persona 5, because I know there was a similar mechanic in there. I always just, like, if I want more health, I can just go grind for it in the dungeon. I can just get back in the dungeon. Let's see. So I press 9 to check my virtues. Closest to leveling up is either tolerance or courage. Hey. Stroll, we must train courage.
Now then.
My tolerance is almost level 2, which is nice.
Got a moment?
Gotta get that up if I want to get a better ending, I suppose. Ah. Ooh, okay. My foot's all fucked up. I did this to myself.
So that means...
Oh, I see, I see.
Trying to puzzle out if I want to go the full 4 hours today, so I can at least get outside while the sun's still up, or if I want to stop an hour early so I can. No, I'm trying to remember exactly how I want the sentence to be structured. Let me try that again. I'm trying to puzzle out if I want to go the full 4 hours today, or if I want to stop an hour early so I can get out while the sun's still out. Because it's starting to set right now. For context, it is 4:15 where I am. So in 45 minutes, it's gonna be 5 p.m., which means it's going to be sunset time. And then 6 p.m. is when the sun's down, because February is still part of winter. And nothing good ever happens in winter except for Christmas and maybe the winter solstice, depending on how you celebrate. Christmas, the winter solstice, other various culturally steeped winter festivals. That is a better way to put that. That does not leave anyone out.
Look at that. Yeah.
Here we go. Something I appreciate is that early on they established that Magla is basically everywhere. And no matter where you go, you can actually see the particles.
Yeah.
Like, at all times, you can see the particles. You can see the dust floating in the air. And it's not like a distracting thing. It's just something you notice. They don't draw any special attention to it. Yeah. Like, I like the triangles. I like the little, dodecahedrons, I think they are. Do they have... I can't tell if they have, triangular sides or pentagonal sides. I need to get into a dungeon to see properly again.
Now then.
There we go. Now any check that requires me to have a better courage stat will be fine. I just need to get tolerance up a little. Imagination is about halfway to level 2, and I've done nothing to improve my eloquence. I've done nothing to improve my eloquence. I failed. They're going to expect me to give a speech, and I'm going to say,
I say, we could stop for a break.
Oh, something up ahead?
Coming now into view is the Tree of Prophecy, a resplendent tapestry of color against the backdrop of
Big magenta tree. Okay, that's just the Augustus tree from Persona 1.
is that it gorges on those enraptured by its colorful foliage, as though themselves snared by the bewitching mantle surrounding the tree. The Gauntlet Runner...
That's just the big pink tree from Persona 1. You can't fool me. It's all connected. I'm still so annoyed that when I put on the Saint Hermelin outfits, it plays fucking Lone Prayer when I get into a battle. Like, I'm so annoyed at Atlas deciding, no, we love the PSP version of Persona 1, actually. Because everything about that game is like a slight upgrade from the PS1 version, except the music. Yeah. Like, it's insane how to this day, I think the best Atlas remake is still Persona 2 on the PSP. Because it's got everything. It's got a little additional content. It's got the ability to swap between the classic music and modernized, like, rearranges of the music. It doesn't stray too far from the original game. And it's overall, like, the only downside is the fact that the new UI does not clue you in on the fact that the game wants you to use auto battle. The Persona 2 games are some of the best writing in the series, I think. And the fact that it is a game intended to be played back to back, it's very, like, enjoyable.
Hey there.
As soon as I was reading up on the mage archetype in Academia, and I saw that the ultimate version is called Soul Hacker, I was like, oh! I know that reference. I'm annoyed that they didn't give Gallica any costumes, because that would have been a gold mine. Like, Gallica having a ton of other pixie costumes like Trish would have been insane.
All right.
Plus, you would have the feet people going nuts over it. And those people, alongside furries, tend to pay well. Yeah, like, I'm not even annoyed that for most of the game you don't actually see your costumes.
By boulders, as darkness reclaims the wilderness for itself.
Yeah, like you got all the different different designs for Pixie from all the different times they've, released a new game with a different design. You've got Titania, you've got High Pixie, you've got Huapo, you've got Trish from Persona 1 and her Persona 2 outfit. I'm trying to remember more. There's almost definitely at least one or two little fairy guys in the Etrian Odyssey games. Like, there's a lot of places you could go with the Pixie. And oh yeah.
Well met.
All right, so I guess reminiscing with my followers is going to. Etrian Odyssey scratches the I want to play wizardry, but wizardry games kind of fucking suck instinct in my brain, where I get to make my little characters and give them stupid little names and draw my maps and stuff, but without having to think, oh, Nocturne is a game where you kind of have to persevere through the beginning. If you're not already super invested in the cold open, where it's like, oh, what do you mean this guy with Vegeta's hairline is going to kill me? What do you mean fucked up baby Satan has put a bug in me? Like, if you're not immediately intrigued by that, it's sort of a game you have to push yourself through, because once you get past Matador, the story starts to layer upon itself. I'm still pissed that one of my favorite dungeon crawlers, The Lost Child, was delisted from everything. You can't buy that game anymore. It's such a fun game for me because it's a stealth sequel to El Shaddai, Ascension of the Metatron. And that's one of the few PS3 quote-unquote art games that I think still holds up. So knowing that it's got a really good dungeon crawler sequel just fucking took me out. I'll have to pirate the PC version at some point to play on stream. I've forgotten what this conversation was about.
Certainly.
I see.
Hang on. All itchy again. This is probably because I haven't been keeping on top of my stretches. Yeah, I've played a bit of Mary Scout there. I got lazy with it after a while. I love the game. It's just I have a lot of other similar games that I need to actually finish playing. It's close. I wouldn't say it's close to Etrian Odyssey in terms of how it plays, because, you know, characters are locked into one class and that. I'd say it's like kind of similar to Persona Q, which is probably going to get me killed by someone online. Someone online is going to hear that and is going to say, all right, I need to find where this person lives. I need to kill him, preferably with hammers. It's always, we need to kill this guy with hammers. Why not pick up a different weapon? Yeah, if I remember right, every character has a certain set of classes that they're predisposed toward, and those are the ones they can select. Yeah. Oh boy, animated cutscene.
Finally! We're out of the desert! Oh wow, I missed all this green!
Why is it so bumpy?
That'd be the change in terrain, lad. See, you got to let the suspensions get used to hard ground instead of soft sand.
I'm willing to bet that Gallica having her goddamn dogs out at all times simply had to have been like one of the artists saying, I have a foot fetish and I need you to know about it. Past 6 months I've ended up playing like a lot of feet games and I don't know why. Too many fucking feet games. I'm losing my mind.
It's them. Remember, from the opening ceremony. I think one of them is Guido, Forden's confidant, and the other is Luis's man, Gladel.
Prominent candidates. Shouldn't the king's magic petrify them for their...
They're really fighting at a time like this?
They're not shooting to kill, just to take out the opposing runner's legs.
Yeah, they basically put her in a one-piece swimsuit and said, all right, you're going to take her seriously as a character.
No working runner. Whether they survive or not, they're dashed away.
I mean, par for the course in terms of the pixie design for Atlas. Like, basically the same outfit as a Huapo minus the hair ornaments.
Acting as witness to the higher candidate's conflict. It seems Gladel cannot match Guido's firepower.
What's our plan? If we just hang back and watch, Godot's gonna win. And Forden gets a leg up on the competition.
Let's give Gladel a hand here.
Let's see how Gladel does, yeah.
That way we could win Luis's regards.
Agreed. Let us ride to Gladel's aid.
I say, hold on. You realize you're a no-name candidate, eh? If he wants to shut you out, he'll not have to aim for just our legs.
It's a runner, isn't it? If things get too dicey, we'll just run. Didn't you say we had the fastest craft around?
Fine. Suppose there's no room for caution if we want the world's eyes on us.
Yeah, she puts on her armor and she puts on her boots and she puts on her gloves and she gets her stupid little sword. And then she just says, we need healing! And that's it until she says, wait, I can actually help here.
Why do you stand for Luis's forces? Well, sorry, can't get into it now. That gauntlet, you're that commoner candidate who destroyed the Grand Cathedral. Was that not enough? You would profane the sacred a second time.
Listen, Bald Man. Bald Man, there's nothing personal. I just hate the Catholic Church, and you happen to be the closest representative. I'm going to kick your ass. I'm going to kill you.
You dare interfere in my fight? Is it fame you seek? You thought by confronting me, you might lift your own names?
I hate to interrupt, old egg, but it's a touch more complex.
Calling his ass an egg.
Theocracy's monk army have silenced all who would oppose the eminence of God.
He looks like Mr. Clean, but racist, if that makes sense. Does that make sense? He looks like racist Mr. Clean.
Magic means we cannot move to strike Godot himself.
Go for his followers first. We'll thin their numbers and turn the tide.
Go, my brethren. Put the fear of God into these impious commoners.
That's not how you pronounce that word.
Warrior!
Let's try fire. Okay, he resists that. What if I pay $500? $500 and a critical. Got it.
Not now. To safer ground. Knight. I stand waiting.
$500 critical.
I call upon royal power within. I'll cut you down.
How do you deal with physical attacks? Not well.
Sanctism is supreme.
Is he fucking mogging me?
Is that all? What could you hope to achieve?
What the what the fuck? He's mewing. What the hell?
It's too early to go to his side.
Oh, you're weak to
Hack and slash. Coin can solve problems a blade cannot.
Okay, so you're weak to you're weak to piercing attacks. That's good to know. Brother, we are killing your monks. You might want to do something about that. Come on, 4 criticals in a row. Nope. I've spent 1,500 gold on this.
More resilient than I expected. I would lose nothing by conceding this fight. But the faithful are watching. For the sake of my dear brethren, I must hold nothing back. Now, feel the righteous truth of sanctism engraved upon your flesh.
You're not gonna get me with the. You're not gonna get me with the Catholic Church. You can't do this to me.
Sanctism will reign.
I should have changed my archetype before this, I think.
No holding back. The power of fire.
I will fight with pride. She needs help.
All right. Use some of my expensive medicine.
I'm stepping back. Knight. Is that all?
All right, proclaim. Here we go.
Sanctism will reign.
Power thrust. Oh no.
Sanctism will reign.
I need to start guarding on the protagonist, I think.
Burn to ash.
It's okay. We can do this. Here.
I'm obliged.
Hulkenberg's guard is down.
Knight. Strike me if you dare.
I got this. This shouldn't be too hard. It's gonna be like that time I had to deal with the Minotaur. And I had the worst possible strategy and it still worked.
Are you prepared? The power of fire. Witness me, brethren!
Come forth, royal soul! Do I need to use it?
Wait. I got an idea.
By the sworn oath of knighthood, with blade in hand! Come!
You will survive this. And if she doesn't survive this, I can always retry the battle.
Is that all?
Take this!
No.
Don't underestimate me!
Don't underestimate me. You are...
She needs help.
You are legitimately just like...
I will fight with pride. Ready for
doing nothing right now, man.
Your place.
I must reconsider. Knight! Is that all?
What do you think you're doing? You are not casting your spells.
Is that all?
Sanctism will reign!
I should have changed to healer before this.
I call upon royal power within! Hack and slash!
Critical.
Coin can solve problems a blade cannot. Let's try this.
I'm obliged. By the sworn knight! Strike me if
Here we go. We're doing it.
In the name of justice!
Let's try this.
You heal up as well.
Let's go! Sanctism will reign!
only a flesh wound.
Sanctism will reign!
Okay, okay.
I won't hold back.
Scour! Behold my power!
Is that all?
Here we go.
Witness me, brethren!
This calls for one of these.
Wrong person.
Sanctism will reign!
Not yet. So this
Sanctism will reign!
I may have made a mistake.
Down. Someone help her get back in the fight.
This'll do it.
my spirit is
Behold my power!
with blade in hand. I stand waiting.
Here we go. Here we go.
Only a flesh wound.
Fight that sucks. Here we go.
Sanctism will reign! Warrior! Burn to ash!
Come on.
Witness me, brethren!
Take it.
It's only down a bit. Here we go.
Is that all?
Eventually, the other monk will die.
Take this!
Is that all?
Sanctism will reign!
Alright, so we're gonna need to get some healing down on that.
No holding back! The power of fire!
Coin can solve problems a blade cannot. Let's try this.
Alright, let's get you healed up. There we go.
Serve the enemy. Oh, power of heroes.
Very, very powerful strategy. Just rotate this.
Let's get him some healing.
Is that all?
Sanctism
You have to be fucking kidding me.
Training.
Hey, wake up. We're still in a fight here.
That's needed.
I'll have to do that. I'll have to revive him next turn.
Sanctism will reign!
Only a flesh wound.
Sanctism will reign!
Hey, wake up. We're still in a fight here.
This calls for one of these.
Still fight.
Alright, so we
We're looking good.
Past this.
With blade in hand. Strike me if you dare.
Come on. Here we go. You rat fuck bastard.
Can't give up now.
Let's get him some healing.
Is that all?
Here we go.
The captain's on his last legs.
No
Someone
point. I
get
call
healed
upon
up.
royal power within. Burn to ash. Tougher than I thought.
Fuck it. More coin.
So, the faithful are broken before you, yet your desperate struggling is for naught. You cannot defy the inevitable. I am immune to all your wicked harms.
Oh, he gets to do whatever he wants, and we can't even get near him.
Bend the knee.
This guy sucks. I hate him.
Divine truth of sanctism.
Do we even get EXP for that, or?
Now, are you prepared for the end?
Ah, I think not, you rotter.
What have you done to my gauntlet runner?
He just kicked it. Come on.
At the very least, I can thrash your old clunker until it's inoperable.
This is a waste of my time. So be it. You'll face your divine punishment soon enough.
Oh yeah, my divine punishment? What? I'm gonna go to Taco Bell and I'm gonna shit my pants? That's just a consequence of going to Taco Bell.
Phew. Finally, he took the hint.
Hey, get down here.
What are you playing at? You think I owe you now or something? I would have been fine without your meddling.
Just wanted to help. I'm a nice boy. I'm a brave boy.
A likely story? Out with it. What's your motive?
Why, Gladell, surely you can spare some manners for a crew that saved our lives? Honestly, that got a bit ugly for my liking.
Well, well, well. Do my eyes deceive me? Juna the songstress in the flesh. What brings you all the way out here? A little tryst on the road, is it?
Nothing so saucy. I'm afraid this cad's just my chauffeur. Now please, darling, a little privacy, or I'll have to charge for an interview.
Fair enough, miss. Fair enough. Nothing you're not used to. But consider me chastened and shoed. Besides,
Here we go. Here we
I
go.
might have found another angle here that's just as promising.
What are you getting at, sir?
Out there, love. You bested Godot. So you're not just a pretty face. You were more help than my useless driver, at least.
Look here.
That's what you get for counting on a guy with an expensive designer coat.
Must remember to contain.
Yeah, salt on wound.
Songstress? Wait, is she the same Nidia lady who sang at the opening ceremony?
But that's... Oh, blast it all, I can't take it anymore.
Hey now, what are you doing, man?
I'd
Oh.
know the suspensions anywhere. You had Caden Workshop on this, eh? Yes, those are quality parts and no mistake. Luis really shells out for his own.
By the crown, you can't be serious. She is Juno, the kingdom's greatest singer, the dulcet diva. Oh, this is preposterous. Surely I can't be the only one starstruck.
Hulkenberg, I think it is just you. I don't care.
Else wants to shake her hand?
Yeah.
And on behalf of Scroop, I suppose it falls to me.
You're an interesting little ensemble. Wait, is that a fairy? A real living one? Where did you...
So I'm guessing fairies are mostly dead, like either dead or very secluded in this setting, considering people keep reacting the same. Ah, Lewis.
Airborne Gauntlet Runner. He's actually finished it.
So judging from that, I can tell being able to fly with a Gauntlet Runner is actually uncommon.
Luis.
What? Why is he walking around with a fucked up baby?
How kind to
provide a personal escort.
Why has he got a fucked up baby? Who the fuck is that?
It was strange that a candidate like Gladel got stuck playing someone's driver.
But she was still the Sanctist's pick for the opening ceremonies?
Yeah, the baby.
Guess even Forden's camp has to bend to popular opinion.
He's walking around with a fucked up baby.
Apologies, my Lord Luis, for this travesty, especially when you had graced me with the privilege of bearing the lovely Lady Juna.
Glad to see Lady Juna's safe at least.
Oh, he's not a fucked up baby. He's just short. Okay. Hard to tell with the game's art style. My bad. It's a puppy, yeah.
Sorry, don't much care.
Seeing you had to clean up my associate's mess, I'd like to express my gratitude, but if I might ask, who are you?
I'm the guy who's gonna kick your ass.
I'm just another candidate.
Indeed. Then we are both striving for the throne. One would think you commoners, but for the Lady Knight at your side. And you have a gauntlet runner. Most curious. What made you decide to enter the competition?
Looks like he's more interested than we anticipated. This might be our chance, so choose your words wisely, okay?
To become king, might as well.
Hey, I know you want to get this right, but this is... The more you hesitate...
I want to help you, Count Luis.
Forced false choice. Oh god.
Really now? So you thought you'd step in for a little self-promotion?
We want to help anyone in need. That's what we believe in.
Wrong answers only, yeah.
Most interesting. However, my immediate needs are met in terms of sword hands.
Oh, come now.
I also
They have
thought.
a certain charisma to them. Why? I dare say I saw them use magic without igniters.
Please, I know.
Yeah, Lewis, we can do something you can't. You're a dumb pussy.
Realized, Lord Luis.
You do know
I have heard there's a Luis ending, but I'm not going for that. Not intentionally, at least.
Ally, then prove your power before all the kingdom's eyes. You can't change the world without power, after all. If you can manage that, I'll consider your proposal.
So I'm not doing that again. I don't want to fuck around with him. I want him dead. I want to kill him.
Come on, Hector.
I feel like I'm starting to go down the wrong ending route, and I want to avoid that.
It soars like a damn bird.
Right then, that could have gone worse. We were lucky we managed to connect.
Well, shoot that fucking thing down. 9/11 the Grand Cathedral with that fucking thing.
Accepted, he'll be no ally of ours.
We fucked it up once, we can fuck it up again.
Luis knows our faces. All we have to do now is avoid screwing it up.
He wants to see our power, does he? Then let's find Heisme, bring him to justice, and show the nation we're a force to be reckoned with.
As the chirping birds return to their nests, and
The sun's already starting to get a bit low.
the gauntlet runner at last arrives at its repose, a place grown thick with trees. Are the sounds from between the trees just the leaves being caressed by the wind? Or are they the whispers of the beguiling beings of the dark? The party never has to find out, for they are safe within the gauntlet runner.
If I end up accidentally bumbling into the bad ending on my first run through the game, I'm gonna be pissed. I'm gonna be so mad.
Oh, damn it, blast!
Did you hear that?
It's over. The end of the road. So ends the life of the genius engineer.
Let's say we go check on him.
Damn it, blast! I can't do a good posh accent. That's on me. I need to practice more.
You okay?
Oh, you two. Terribly sorry. It's nothing, really.
You seem
Is there
troubled.
something troubling you?
Ah, well, I suppose you could say that. It's just the runner, you see? She's in top shape, but I wanted to make her peerless.
An absolute beauty, you know, top of her class.
Gonna publish a paper saying that Luis's runner is actually a dragon that he changed to his chained in there. It's gonna fuck everything up.
A spark?
Yes, my girl. A spark of inspiration. A moment of epiphany. Like when I saw the lost relic.
Lost relic, you say?
Relic? Doesn't ring a bell.
Ah, yes.
It probably wouldn't be a lost relic if it, you know, was memorable.
Highly advanced, it was beyond all modern understanding. Automation ruled the day. People lived surrounded by machinery with no need to work. Legend has it that they lived lives of convenience and comfort.
Wow, surrounded by automation, living around machinery all day. I wonder if that's foreshadowing for something later.
God only knows what happened to them.
Sounds kind of far-fetched already.
Hear me out, would you? The point is, once in a stretch, you hear about someone unearthing relics from those days of yore. Absolutely inscrutable to the layman, don't you know? But those in the know would recognize such a prize at a single glance.
Have you ever seen one of these yourself?
Oh, yes. When I was but a young sproglet, there was this
Sproglet?
old inventor in my neighborhood.
Is that a real term? Is that how British people talk, or did they make that up for this game? I wonder.
That old fellow only showed me his find once, but even seeing it lit a fire in me, like being struck by lightning. After that, it was like a boiling pot. Ideas rising to the surface. And my tinkering always came out marvelous. Some proper court.
Let's see.
engineer-worthy
One more sip of coffee left.
Something about it utterly captured my imagination. The lost relic, I mean.
Wow. You could try getting him to show you again.
If only I could. That old fellow went back to his own hometown. That single solitary glimpse of the past was all I had.
Now we're gonna need to find him a new relic, I
He'd
guess.
leave me the relic in his will.
Okay, so where's this guy's hometown?
Oh, some tiny hamlet somewhere on the outskirts of Martira. A village by the name of Camiro or some such.
This one's important.
Hang on, I have to return a book I had borrowed through that library borrowing app. Started listening to Bury Your Gaze by Chuck Tingle. Very good book. I actually recommend it. All right, so we're going to be in the area of Martira soon, anyways. Can I? No, don't renew. Can I return early? Return early. There are 6 people waiting. There you go. Now someone else can enjoy that book. Should probably download another audiobook while I'm preparing for going out. I have a ton of essences, but I want to save those for whatever my final archetype will be. Like what I settle in for what I want to do within the party. I'm going to have so many extra stats for that. It's going to be insane. I'm going to be dumbass powerful.
Isn't that
Alright, it's about time I save soon.
The party's gauntlet runner at
I've decided I'm probably logging off early so I can take care of my grocery shopping before the sun sets. Getting a little fresh sunlight in my eyes would do me some good, I think. Oh god, I'm trapped in cutscene hell. Cutscene hell.
Not many people out. It's like everyone's afraid of something.
Well, yeah, they're afraid of young Stroker the Body Snatcher, who is active in this area.
I've been hoping you'd show up soon. I know it's been a while, but we pledged to help you. We'll not go back on our word.
Glad to hear it. I'm sure Lady Joanna will also be pleased.
Oh, yeah.
Your pardon. Lady Joanna rules this city. She is also a most holy sanctuaress of the Sanctus Church. She lives there, in Criganti Castle.
I take it the locals are hoping for His Eminence Forden to win the tournament.
Aye, naturally. No sane and righteous man would want Luis on the throne. Speaking of, I heard there was a scuffle on the road between two candidates gauntlet runners. The criers say Forden's allies suffered the worst of it.
Ah, well, that's Luis's camp for you. I assume it was them. I mean, some nasty characters at his heel, eh?
Luis is nothing but a tyrant.
Yes. Such atrocities in his name. Unforgivable.
Captain, are you sure we can trust these strangers? These bounty boarders are always in it just for the money.
Looks like his officer's not on our side just yet.
Dinna be rude, Morris. They've come a long way for our sakes.
Now,
I'm sure you must be knackered from the journey. Let me show you to an inn. You can try our local speciality, perhaps.
Ah, you've a local delicacy. It would be a welcome.
Ah, she's hungry. She loves food.
The old girl needs a bit of maintenance after carrying us so far.
Can't that wait until you've eaten?
Too much at stake, lad. Go on, don't worry, and I'll sort her out. Might well fix the Bally Waterworks while I'm at it.
Come, everyone. This way.
Oh yeah, good time to save and end. I'm already getting tired. Ooh. Is that a big grub?
Is this some kind of smoked dish?
Roasted larvae of the giant sandworm.
Ooh.
It's Martina's culinary speciality.
That doesn't sound too bad.
To a delicate finish, just enough to preserve all the natural juices and flavors of the innards.
Oh good. Larval innards.
Gallica, don't be mean. I will dunk you in the cup.
It is a unique texture, to be sure, but the taste is divine. Exquisite.
You're completely serious, aren't you?
Something the matter? Do try some of your own before it gets cold.
Looks great.
What is with that?
Might as well jump right into it. I mean, she's hungry. If I were training all the time, you know, honing my body into a perfect weapon, I'd probably be hungry and enjoy just about anything as well.
Passion worthy of a royal candidate. How was it? Sometimes the insides can twitch a bit, but it's harmless, I assure you.
Yeah, she's got a lot on her plate, and boy, is she hungry.
Would that I had time to try more of your dishes, but to business. Can you fill us in on the details of all these kidnappings?
Aye. Our wee ones have been going missing for at least 6 months.
6 months.
We're
Oh.
looking at 15 children now unaccounted for.
And do you think this Heismay is your culprit?
15.
I'm told he's a disgraced knight with nowhere else to turn.
I need to kill this guy.
No proof.
I need to kill this guy.
Seems to me that with nothing else to lose, he's gone rogue.
For a man who claimed a knight's honor to stoop to such horrors.
I don't just need this man arrested. I need him dead.
If I recall the brief, it'll be quite a feat to even get near this.
Taking and selling 15 kids. 15.
Aye, well remembered. He certainly isn't going to make this.
That's a baker's dozen and some twins. What the fuck?
So, is Heismay's hideout way out here? Looks pretty far from Martira. And
There's a runner.
it's your call.
It's a campground. They'll think.
Let's see.
Now that you mention it,
Oh.
I have to wonder how he can even survive out there.
We've been chasing any lead we have.
I mean, he's in the giant sandworm nest. He's probably stealing larvae to eat.
Let's work together to save this town.
We're awful grateful to have you. And don't worry, we'll pay you what you're due. After all, nobody else in the royal capital would give it a second glance.
Listen, you don't even need to pay us. We'll do it for you. The act of killing a child trafficker is a reward in and of
A
itself.
whole spread of other dishes for you. Now
Whoa.
this is the pride of the town. A fine sweetmeat made from the juvenile sandworm's entrails. You'll find this tastes as sweet as any dessert. Together, I'm sure we
More
can find a way
food.
to the stronghold without falling prey to those worms. Now, please, dig in.
I can't fight on an empty stomach.
Tis altogether different from the roast. Why, tis succulent as a mellow fruit. Another marvel.
You must have gotten used to eating anything you had to out in the wilds, eh?
I'll schedule a meeting with the Honorable Lady Joanna tomorrow. Please, rest your weary heads for today.
If they aren't here, con a free meal out of us, that is.
Now, let's go.
I mean, if you put me in a fantasy world and presented to me strange foods I'd never conceived of before, I would probably be passionate about eating them as well. I'm going to pay you. It's information you need. I'm your man, and then you won't sell to me. All right, let's. I was slamming the H button. Like, why isn't it saving? Because that's how it is in the PC port for Persona 5 Royal. And then I was made to remember, no, in fact, this is not Persona 5. This is better. It has real press turns. Oh, I completely missed the state of play. I at least understand making the numbers like quick and easy shortcuts because they're just right there. It's just, you know, goes against my muscle memory. All right, let's pull up that schedule. What do we got? What do we got laid out for tomorrow? Let's see. So it looks like we got Earthbound, and then on Valentine's Day we got Jump King. Saturday I will be offline, and on Sunday, the usual Sunday slop. I'm probably going to get into some of the other demos I downloaded a little bit back. All right. Let me pull up a first full playthrough, but not my first attempt. I'd previously gotten up to the first trip to Fourside. Yeah, very nice tip. I like putting stupid nonsense up when I don't have an actual like piece of advice to throw in there. All right, so let's see. Socials. Yep, here we go. If you enjoyed your time here, make sure... Yeah, early mid-game, I think. If you enjoyed your time here, please drop a follow. If you did not, then I apologize and hope the next person you watch does better suit your tastes. I'm still getting used to my brand new schedule, so that's a whole bit to do. I completely forgot to turn alert sounds back on. I'm still getting used to my new schedule. For context, a little bit ago I did a viewer survey and people wanted me to start early. So I've been doing my best to start 2 hours earlier than I did beforehand, which has been pretty nice. It gives me more of a reason to actually get up right after waking up. All right. If I remember right, I should have a trailer for the new model ready to go on Sunday. If not, then you will know I've fallen behind schedule. Let's see if there's anyone I'd like to raid. I completely forgot to do my self-introduction, but that's fine. All right, let's see. Who am I following? Who do I want to raid into? Looking around. There's no one I want to really raid into right now. Yeah, there's no one I really want to raid into right now, so I guess I'm just gonna end. And don't worry about it. Don't worry about what that means. You'll find out. All right, have a good night.